Here are the 4 mistakes that Kaizer Chiefs needs to avoid for the next season. Hello and welcome to Khosi Nation Fan TV. I am Belo. I am your host, and this is where fans meet and talk about Kaizer Chiefs. Khosi Football Club. Let me change the way I'm sitting here. Ouch, that hurts. And today we're going to talk about these 4 things that affected Chiefs this season that they shouldn't do for the next season, because if they do, then we're going to end up with the same problem that we had this season. So we've done a lot of diagnosis and testing and checking what Chiefs has done wrong. But now we're looking at something different that I feel like kind of is an umbrella to everything else that we've talked about. Because fixing these 4 things, I guarantee you, will definitely make Chiefs a better team next season. As a football club and also just as a brand, I guess. But they got the brand part covered, so don't worry about the brand. The first thing is Chiefs needs to fire or hire scouts. Or they can do both, fire and hire scouts. Because who can write on the comments and tell me, hey, Mpilo, I know Kaizer Chiefs is a scout. I know who scouts. Who? Ngitshele awuthi ngisondele ku. Ubani oscouta ku Chiefs? Who does that? Who scouts ku Chiefs? Huh? Who is a scout ku Chiefs? And what have they been doing for the past 10 years? Like, show me umsebenzi omuhle that the scouts of Kaizer Chiefs have done. I can wait. I have limited time on YouTube, but which person can raise their hand and say they know who is the scout of Kaizer Chiefs? So if that scout exists, I am sorry, they need to be fired. Because we cannot tolerate this. Because what is the job of a scout? Ukuhamba uyogcina italente elizongfita in the squad se Kaizer Chiefs. Ukuhamba ucheck abadlali abashodayo kuma position la akhona ku Kaizer Chiefs. Talking to the coaches ukuthi which kind of player do they need in the team. But do we ever get those kind of players at Chiefs? No, we don't. Like, we really don't. Uzwane at the beginning of the season, we need a mobile striker. We need a mobile striker. Yaphela season. Asithola nge-mobile striker. Bazothi abantu hayi but you go to Usayile. No, Usayile is a pacey dribbling winger, not a striker. So even that, Usayile is not a striker. Asikhulume nje iqiniso. Usayile was tried as a number 9, it didn't work. Usayile is a player who plays wide, cuts in, dribbles, takes shots. Usayile is the one that you play through balls behind defenders. He runs into the ball, then he can finish. But if you are saying mobile strike, if we are talking about a mobile striker, the basic example that I can even try and give is a player like who came with Erasmus. Erasmus uyakwazi ukumuva athole space between defenders and then naseboxini to know where to be and finish goal. He does not do what Usayile do. They are wide, they are dribbling, they are cutting in. Yes, because he's a player, he knows how to do those things. But mainly, it's to know how to cause havoc. It's to know what to do in the box, where to be in the box. How many tap-ins has the Chiefs scored this season? I can count very few. Why? Because we don't have a striker who knows how to make the right movements within the box, pick the right positions inside the box. And that's down to who? That's down to the people who are scouting. Abantu abascoutayo for Kaizer Chiefs are Kaizer Chiefs fans, not the scouts be Kaizer Chiefs. Bezwe nje sithi hey sifuna uFiston Mayele. The next thing you know, iChiefs isifuna uFiston Mayele. Kade singayizwa yonke lento kaFiston Mayele. Yeah, iChiefs nangu uKhanyisa Mayo uyashisa abalandeli hey sifuna uKhanyisa Mayo. Chiefs isifuna uKhanyisa Mayo. Ubani oscoutayo kunini nje? How long has it been since we saw Chiefs come up with talent that we've never seen before? We're like, oh, this is the guy that the scouts identified from Liberia, and then he comes up, he tests the DSTV Premiership apart, and then we're like, oh, wow, the scouts have done their job. We don't see that. So if there's a scout with Chiefs who's there and they're not doing that job, they're not doing justice to us, the fans, because ultimately we get hurt. People spend money. We spend money. Week in, week out trying to watch Chiefs. We invest emotionally. But there's a scout there who's not doing their job. And that sucks. Excuse me. Moving on to number 2, please like the video so that YouTube can spread it to more people like you, and also subscribe to the channel. That also helps YouTube to spread the video to more people like you, but it also helps you to know when I publish another video. Okay, number 2, hire and fire video analysts, or hire video analyst, because it seems like we don't have. Can do both. You can hire and fire video analyst. Okay, wait. Fire and hire video analyst. That sounds better. If they exist in njengamanje, baqosh, because abawenza umsebenzi wabo, and hire new ones. I can't wait. I will meet a video analyst Chiefs somewhere, somehow, and they were like, you said we must be fired. But guys, have you watched the Chiefs this season? How many mistakes do we repeat from game to game? If there is a video analyst, are they not supposed to say, this is the mistake we made in the last game, it cannot happen in the next game? Coach, nansi inkinga siyayibona, we looked at the videos, ale team esiyodlala nabo, their weakness is 1, 2 and 3. Exploit that weakness. Oh wait, coach, we are playing against Amazulu are good at corners. I'm just using it as an example. So let's make sure we guide the near post, because that's where they play their corners. No, Tina, we play against teams knowing very well where their strengths lie, but then we don't counteract all those things. So then the question is, kandama video analyst etaguphi? Abakuboni lokho. Why can't they relay that to the players, to the coach, so that then we can be able to play a game ekhombisa ukuthi we have a plan? Yes, the coach must also have a plan, but they also have to do, they work with these other people in the team. It's not just coach stand here and do everything. No, it's also the other people in the technical team that are helping him do the things that he's supposed to do. Look at Pietermaritzburg, lo enimfunayo nonke angithi. Pietermaritzburg has his own team. Ama video analyst akhe, omunye assistant coach omsiza ngalokho, omunye omsiza ngalokho. It's not just Pieter coming up with a plan. There are also people that he works with. Right, so manje ngeke ke sisod ku Chiefs coach must just have a plan. Yet Pieter yena, he must have a plan and a video analyst. I'm not saying this to blame Pieter. I'm saying an elite coach such as Pietermaritzburg has people assisting him. So why would we then say an inexperienced coach like Atazwane should just do it on his own? It doesn't make sense. Next up is, please like the video if you haven't. Next up is where's the list? Number 3. Boost or change the technical team. That is controversial, right? Because now I'm just saying it as it is. If you don't want to boost this technical team, or they don't want to be boosted, because people have been saying, Uzwane doesn't want help. I don't believe that, by the way. I don't think Uzwane is just sitting there and thinking, I know everything, so I don't want to be helped. So I want him to be helped. Give him someone who's going to help him in the coaching, because, well, he needs help. He's an inexperienced coach, and Ben Dylan Shepard, both of them are inexperienced coaches. So the best thing you can do for them is give them someone who's going to assist them. So do that, give them some help, because they need it. If they are really arrogant, which I don't believe, then change them. Bring someone who's going to be able to say, okay, let's work together. I'm just saying this because I know Guti, there is a long shot here, Guti, he doesn't want to be helped. I don't think that is true, by the way, but I'm just going to mention it here because some people are busy saying, he doesn't want help, he doesn't want help. Right, then last one, maybe not the last one, maybe I still have another one, so don't click off the video thinking this is the last one. Can come up with something new. Anyways, spend money. Spend money, sikhathele ama excuses, sikhathele ukuthi ama agency, sikhathele ukuzwa ama excuse ukuthi teams are increasing ama valuation abadlali, sikhathele ukuzwa ukuthi this and that, because Sundowns, well, I know they just lost the semi-final Champions League, but at least bayapusha befena kuma semi-final almost every 2 seasons belandelana. And the another thing that is important about Sundowns, ukuba no 23 million no Champions League, right? Because singakhuluma manje sithi hayi Sundowns na spend imali kodwa abawini lutho, cha bayiwini DStv Premiership bathol mali yalapho, and they also go this far on the Champions League. 23 million. Why do you think they will take that 23 million? Bano 23 million manje Sundowns. Ushalulile has been having ama-injuries this season. They can take that 23 million where Champions League, take 10 million where DStv Premiership angase kuyimalini manje. 34 million. I think that's somewhere. That's how much uKaizer is valued. Maybe 20 million. Bazohamba bemlande fresh. You see where I'm going with this? Ukuthi spending money will also bring a return. It might not necessarily mean winning cups like every other year, but advancing in the Champions League also just gives you money, and then you can use that money to spend on more players, and then you are also just an attractive team for other players to go to. I don't think Kaizer will go to Sundowns, by the way, just as I'm thinking about this, because they have Ushalulile, they have Umailula in that position, and yeah, probably not, but we never know. These things happen. But the Chiefs just need to put their money where their mouth is. Otherwise, we'll be sitting here end of next season again and saying, are you Chiefs scenario? Are you Chiefs scenario? What else do you think the Chiefs should do? Let me know down on the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, remember, equals Alpelumoya.